Yeah, it's pretty casual.
Yeah,
We can talk about anything. Okay. Welcome to the show, episode 2. Today is thanks for having me
Dude,
here.
no problem.
Let me invade your home. Yeah, so today is November 7th, 8th. It's the 8th.
It is the 7th.
Wow, I don't know any days. I've lost
Evan,
all...
you've been busy. You've been traveling for days.
Yeah.
You can definitely lose track of the days.
Yeah, so it is the 7th, and today I am here in Virginia meeting up with Zela.
Zela1?
Yeah, Zela1, yeah.
Yeah, you call me Zela,
Yeah.
but Zela1 is the name on Twitch.
And you're a Super Monkey Ball 2 master.
Monkey Ball 1.
Wait,
I'm good at Monkey Ball 2, but not as good as
Okay,
Monkey Ball
okay,
1. Monkey
fine.
Ball 1 is the game that I played at GDQ. Monkey Ball 2 is the game that I played a little bit of. I got like top 10 until like a few years I stopped playing that game.
Okay. I've been talking to you for hours before this interview, and I just don't know you. I've lost confidence.
I mean, we definitely weren't talking about speedrunning that
we were
much.
saving it for this.
We were
moment.
saving it for now.
Yeah. So wait. So in GDQ, you've done a GDQ run in
Yes,
2018.
2018.
Yeah, that's where I met you.
Yes, that's what we meant. We played Melee. Did we play at the tournament? I don't remember.
I don't think we played each other in the tournament, but
I think we just played friendlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah. So was that Super Monkey Ball 2 or 1?
That was 1.
Oh my god! I thought
Yeah.
that was 2.
That was not
I hate
2.
1. No.
You don't like 1?
I just never played it.
Okay. Yeah, I was the one who played 1. 2, everyone else, most people played 2, casually, and I guess speedrunning too. Because Bar is the one that I met. He helped me a lot with that game, and then I got pretty good at that game because of him, and Colin Ball too, who's this guy from London who has the world record in the game. But it's a lot smaller, competition wise, but we're super close, and I thought they were cool, and I didn't really know other Monkey Ball 2 runners at the time, so
Okay.
but yeah.
What do you like more about 1 than 2?
What do I like more? Well, it's the one I played when I was younger, and I definitely thought the fact that getting master mode and how difficult it was. You only start with 3 lives and stuff. And I just felt like the way the movement felt in the game, the physics and everything was a lot better than 2, and there was less pause buffering at the time. And when I tried to play 2, I tried to switch to 2 for a while, and I was like, I don't really like it as much, but I got kind of into it. But I would always come back to 1. But yeah, and then after I did the GDQ run in 2018, I did another run, but it was at TwitchCon. It was GDQX. That was the first time.
I think you were telling me
are
you gonna go?
I was asking you, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go to TwitchCon. It's gross. It's a bunch of normies. I just want to go with it.
Am I wrong though? How was it? How was it?
I liked it, but it was definitely I kind of wish that my run was a little bit later, because no one really knew I was the second run, so I didn't have a crowd, and I couldn't really figure out who to who should commentate. So I got 2 people who were commentating that didn't know anything about the game, and they were talking the whole time, and I was I kind of wanted to talk more. I was kind of used to being on stage, so I could talk better. But then I got a little tight talking, because this person I had just kept talking over and over, just saying stuff. I was like, okay, it's fine. But yeah. But overall, I think it was kind of overall. I mean, it's not the same as GDQ, where it's you can meet people
and
easily.
Everyone's there for the speed run.
Yeah.
Whereas there's so much stuff going on.
There is so much stuff going on and it was super hard to find where the speedrun area was. It was in the back, and it's not random people can just be walking by and seeing it. They would have to go out of their way and find it.
Right.
So that's why, since it was on the first day, not many people knew about it. But it was also the first time that event ever happened at TwitchCon.
Okay.
So
I thought there was some more going on. What was that? 2018 or was that?
Might have been 2019.
Okay. I felt like they had
no, might have been
maybe it was a
2018.
really small. I mean, I haven't been to any of them, so I wouldn't really know, but I thought that they had like a few speedrunners, like maybe like the really popular runners would do a run or something, but
Yeah. Maybe I think maybe Cheese or one of those guys, or one of the OT people
mm-hmm.
at TwitchCon, or are we talking about?
I think I'm thinking of TwitchCon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there's like a PAX thing.
PAX speedrunning maybe.
I don't know. I'm so bad with conventions.
Me too. Me too. I only know. Yeah, I think I actually did a run at MagFest. I think a year ago. But so before, we know that was 2020. Before I went to the Florida GDQ, I did a run at MagFest. So that was a super long week. Because I did a run at MagFest, and then I went to GDQ, and I had to commentate. When I didn't really commentate, I was just sitting on the couch, because I was just like, I was so exhausted from everything. And like, this one dude told me like, oh, you can't pee or something, you have to go on stage. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was just like, oh, I was so out of it. But yeah, I was messed up at the time. Like, I wanted to commentate more, but I was just like, okay, just clap, whatever, and you know. And I wanted the runner to talk a lot more, because he's the one who should be, you know, getting all the recognition.
Yeah, like I think I could be pretty good at commentating, but I've only ever been on commentary. I've never done a run, and I don't want to talk over the runner, of course. So it's like weird, because I would feel comfortable playing while commentating, but I have not gotten the chance.
Mm-hmm.
So like, did you? I remember I was in the room when you did the 2018 run.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it. I didn't even know you at the time, and I met you like later on at the same event. But I was just like, oh, I like monkeys. Was the run good though? I don't like. Did you
that run at AGDQ?
Yeah, 2018. Like, did
I
it go
thought
well?
the run was good. Like, I thought I played well, but I think the commentary was just so like non-existent. I felt like, because I had this one dude on the couch. I mean, I really like this guy. He's like one of my viewers, and he plays Monkey Ball 2. Like, he plays Monkey Ball 1 also. And he was just like super monotone and like kind of just say nice all the time, like after everything. And then I was like, dude, can you stop? Like, I was thinking in my head, like, dude, I don't. Why isn't he actually like saying stuff? And then like, Easy Skate was on the couch, and Trey, you know, Trey was on the couch too.
He was.
Yeah, Trey was on. And Peanut Phobia was like on the side, so he wasn't like on like the main couch. He was like on a chair.
Did he like not have a mic?
They didn't give him a mic until later on. So he was saying a lot of good things, but it was like later on, like towards the end. And I was like, I kind of wish he was talking like the whole time, because he was like super good. Like, he's a really good commentator, and like he's known like Monkey Ball series for a while. He's done runs, a bunch of runs actually at GDQ. And yeah, that was the only thing that overall I thought the run was good. You know, I actually played very well. I only died once in like the hardest, like in expert mode, which was the hardest. I actually died more in beginner and advanced, because I was doing that. So like the category I was doing was kind of marathon safe, so that's probably why I did better towards the end. So, but
yeah, and like how many levels are there?
So in that category, or
yeah, like in the run you were doing.
So it was
with like, wait, are there level skips in one?
Yeah, there was a few level skips. I don't know exactly how many levels exactly, because I didn't do all the levels. I think
rough estimate. I'm just trying to get
maybe around
a good
100, or 100. A little less than 100.
I'm just trying to get a gauge, because like my brain is just on Monkey Ball 2 mode. Like,
that's fine.
I should have
done the research, man.
Yeah, I thought okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I thought we were talking about Monkey Ball 2. I was ready. I played through story mode. Twice. I did one in one night. I just like played through story mode. I suck at the game, but I just like went through it.
No, I mean, Monkey Ball 2 story mode's great. I think that's like, it's the main category for Monkey Ball 2, and I think it's
great cutscenes.
Oh, the cutscenes are amazing, but thankfully you skipped them in the speedrun. So, I mean, unless you're a fan of the cutscenes, then I don't know.
You know, my friend told me the other day. He said, "Here's a question for you: are the monkeys super, or is the ball super? That makes the super monkey ball."
I've never been asked that question. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the. How do you answer this? I'd say the monkeys are. What does that even mean?
like, do the monkeys go like Super Saiyan and then they get a ball, or do they like already have the ball and that makes them super?
I'm thinking of the cutscenes when they say "ee ee poo" or something, and then they like fly in the air. You remember that cutscene?
Yeah. Of course.
So I'm thinking the monkeys have like some superpowers or something.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think that they're super monkeys.
They are super monkeys.
Because they got to power up and then they get the ball.
Yeah.
I noticed there's one cutscene where they're in the factory and they're just walking and they're not in their, like, it's just one time after they become like super. It's a one time where they're not in a ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that. Is there a story in one?
There's no story.
Okay, so it's
just levels and yeah. I don't know why there's in the story. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah,
two. They had to up the stakes in two.
They had to up the stakes. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I don't know what you could like if you could even make up a story for one, because it's just like, okay, you're in the grass, then you're in the underwater.
I have more monkey ball questions though.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how this game, like what. Oh man, I'm trying to think of what it was now.
I feel like my monkey ball knowledge is like not as up to par right now, but I'll do my best.
You can pick who you are in Monkey Ball 1, right?
Yes.
But in 2, in story mode, you're just
yeah,
and your friends are just there.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what's going? Like, I don't know who Gon is. Like, Mimi is like, she's like the girl. Like, you gotta have a girl character.
Yeah, so maybe he's like the love interest. Baby is the son or the whoever, son or daughter. I think it's a son from the future. Like Gon, I actually don't remember who Gon is supposed to be. I feel like it's just there.
The party.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like that like Chad looking dude coming to the party, and he's just super buff and like I don't know. People think he's like just there, I don't know. He's an absolute unit though.
Okay.
But you don't like Gon, right? I feel like when you stop by,
I don't know. He's kind of growing on me. Like, so I'm a baby main.
Mm-hmm.
But I like I like, I don't know. It's hard because then I found out in speedruns that a lot of people like Mimi, and I didn't like Mimi at first, but I know some people like Mimi.
Some people like, yeah, Mimi's been getting a little more popular. I think Baby has been the most popular, because of how easy he is to start off with for speedrunning and just playing in general.
Is it because like he's small, so you see more? Yeah,
because he's small, you can see more. Like if you're doing like a thin path, it's easier.
Okay. Yeah, I just picked that because I'm like, it's a baby. But I can see that of like you can see more. But I feel like I kind of want to start trying to play Gon because like I feel like Gon like he just gets shat on, like no one likes to play him.
No one likes to play him. Yeah, but it's because he's hard to use. Like
because he's the biggest.
He's the biggest. He covers the most. It's hard to do the thin paths.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. We've been using speedrun strats even before knowing what speedruns are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what about like other games? Like, have you done runs of anything but Monkey Ball?
I've done a little bit of Mario 64, but super casually. Like, I don't have the N64. I just play on Virtual Console.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with playing on the not official.
There's nothing wrong, but I always feel like I know some people that are like friends with like Punk and all those big people, and they're like, "You're playing on VC, Omega lol," and they just like say that, and I know they're just joking, but
I mean, like, I get it. Like, if you want to be really serious about it, like, I'm fine with like, you got to play on N64 if you want to be like really serious. But like, I have the game. I have the Japanese version. I have an N64. I have some like decent controllers and a Hori, and I'd still just like I just play on VC.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna. I don't really care.
Yeah. Another game I played like this RPG, like this not really known RPG called like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles or something. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah, no, I don't play FF, but I know that's a game.
Yeah. It was on the GameCube, and I just like the music, so I was just like, oh, okay, maybe I'll try to run this game. And I saw like some runners, oh, this seems like a pretty chill run. And then I tried to do it. I'm like, oh, it's 3 hours, and like one run I did, I was at the last boss, and then I didn't save, and then I accidentally hit exit game, and I was like, oh great. I was 3 hours in, or 2 hours in. I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do this for a while.
So you would prefer like shorter games then?
Yeah. Well, also because like that game too, I just like I got kind of bored of it. It's not like as stimulating as like Monkey Ball.
Right.
Like
that's a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Monkey Ball.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to learn definitely more speedruns. Like I wanted to learn Ocarina of Time for like the longest time, or just like any Zelda game. I just didn't really know how to start. It's just kind of daunting. Like I was trying to download all these practice ROMs and stuff, and I couldn't figure it out, and it wasn't working. But yeah, and yeah, if there's like another game that's coming out that I can try to learn, like a new game I was thinking of maybe learning, like that comes out. But other than that, not really. I usually just like I try to play like other games, like I was trying to get good at Apex for a while. I don't know why. Like shooting games, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So like, well, I guess we could talk like casually, because like I mean, not like casually, but besides like speed running, I know we were just at an arcade and you were playing. Well, it was like a DDR type. Yeah, pump it up. Yeah, and so like you're into that, and you were talking about like Apex. Like, what other kind of like competitive kind of games are you into, or is that it?
Yeah, I've been like trying to like dabble. Like sometimes I would go to like there's a place near here called like the Cave, and they have like some fighting games. I would sometimes just go around there and just mess around with some of the games, but I don't own them. I just like play like of this playing Tekken or something, and then I'll play it. But like I don't really know what I'm doing. They're like helping me because like they're actually all competitive.
Right.
It's like if someone comes to you and like plays Melee, and like they like if they're coming from another fighting game and they want to learn Melee, you teach them. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like I do want to like learn a fighting game. Like I want to get my own fight stick at some point and learn something. Just what else is there? Competitive games. I was playing some Mahjong. Have you seen that? Mahjong, yeah. Man. There's this Mahjong Soul, and apparently there's tournaments, and then like you try to get your rank up.
Okay. Is that like this is like online?
Yeah, this is online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not in person. I would like to play Mahjong in person with people, but I don't know a lot of people that like Mahjong.
We talked about wanting to learn. Well, you said OT.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about Skyward Sword in
yeah.
the car. Like, would you, like, what other Zelda? Like, you see, like, you have like a sort of like interest in just like Zelda overall, right?
I do, yeah. I do like Zelda games. I want to learn at least one at some point. Like I finished Wind Waker. Like I feel like after I play like Zelda games casually, I come back to them like I don't really know how to like learn games like this compared to like Monkey Ball. Like it has its own practice mode, so you can like clearly like easily just play through it.
Right. And those are like individual levels, whereas Zelda is like it's like an actual route where you gotta like get this item so that you can do some other stuff later on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely like a different feel. So like I'd watch. I'd be very interested to see how you'd fare with like that different thing. Because like that, the Zelda game. I mean, I run Zelda.
Yeah.
So like that's definitely like I'm not so much of an IL person, but
Yeah.
like we should trade. I should learn Monkey Ball, and you can learn Zelda.
I feel like you would pick up Monkey Ball a lot faster than me picking up Zelda, because I feel like I don't know.
I'm not good at learning games. It's really hard for me to want to learn a game.
But I feel like if you can learn Twilight Princess, that's a long game. Like, how do you learn that? I don't know. And like I don't know.
Yeah, you break it up like.
That is like you have a lot of saved files and stuff.
Yeah, well, like the ROM, especially with ROMs, like there's a practice ROM for Twilight Princess, and there's maybe like 20 spots in the game that it will like let you start from, or like maybe even more. But like you can literally warp to like a specific trick and just like practice that trick over and over, and like dungeons, you can just like start from the start of the dungeon or like the middle of the dungeon or the boss fight, and like it breaks it up a lot. But obviously you need to know what order to do it when you get to runs.
That is right.
So yeah, it definitely takes some like playing through like the whole time. Like even like you're not gonna be fast, but just kind of like, oh right, like this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think you should try it. I think.
What do you think is the most like beginner friendly? Because I know you've also done Breath of the Wild.
I think Breath of the Wild is pretty easy.
Really?
And it's short. It's any percent is 30 minutes. I mean, it could take you longer, but like with like a decent like the record's like I think 25 minutes. I think it just went down to 25 minutes.
Really? Dang.
Or maybe sub 25.
Damn.
But you know, those people are doing like some crazy stuff in the castle. Like once you get there's like I did like some like old castle route when I was learning it because it was easier for me. But like people are like going out of bounds and like going under the stage and like going under the castle. It's like ridiculous.
I don't know how they find these things out.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty straightforward, and it's really fast, and it's like you do like these 4 shrines and then you go to the castle and like you're done. So yeah, I think you could do it. You went to a GDQ. You're a top gamer. I think you could do
it. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not in that world as much anymore.
I don't feel that way. I feel old in the speedrun scene.
Yeah, you've been there for a while, right?
Yeah, like
since
like 2013.
2013.
When did you start?
2016, 2015? No, 2015.
Yeah, that's still a while. That's like 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. But I haven't really like dabbled into as many games as you have, or
that doesn't matter. I suck at all of them now. I drop one game and then like, oh, what do you know? Like I'm trash at it now. Like I kind of like envy that like person that just like is like super super good at like that one game, you know. But like that's not how I can play. Like I lose interest in playing the same one.
Yeah.
But like I wish I could do that. Like what do you feel about that? Like do you feel like you could like spread thinner or like
yeah, I feel like I definitely like shift my focus on one thing for a while if I like want to get good at it. Like I want to get good at like a shooting game. Like I felt like I was getting better and then I just stopped because I had like work or like something or some personal stuff going on or you know just life just takes over. There's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, I mean I feel like I'm the type of person that'll just get, you know, focus on one thing for a while and then maybe move on to something. But I feel like recently I've been having trouble to stick into one thing. I just keep going to different things. So excuse me.
Yeah, like I haven't really seen you doing like too much speed runs, like actual like doing runs recently, right?
Yeah, recently I've just been chilling. Just been playing whatever I'm playing on stream. Or just, you know, playing random stuff, just hanging out with chat.
But you have been playing the new game a little bit.
Yes, I
Banana
have.
Banana
Banana
Mania.
Mania. Yep, just a little bit when I have time, and it's not. It's just it's fun. It's something different. It's new, fresh. I mean, this is not the ideal the ideal game that everyone wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm happy that they even released something. But I kind of wish it was something new instead of like all the stuff from before. You know.
Yeah. Well, how does like one thing I haven't really looked into, and I thought I'd just ask you about it. Like, what's like the difference with like the feel of it?
So for me, I just have a lot of trouble with like in the old games, like it felt really good, like going on thin paths or like the thin wires when you're like turning and stuff. And this one, like it just feels like almost impossible to do some floors, especially like with the controller that I use. Like even with the GameCube controller, I feel like it's like really hard to like turn and stuff. And the physics are really different. So like instead of the if you go like diagonally, it's like a dead zone, so you won't really move. And in the old games, if you go diagonally, it speeds you up.
Yeah.
So, and then what's really good in the new game is holding up. Like straights are really good. So like if you're going straight, you go faster, of course. But then if you go like right, like if you're falling, you have to hold right. You can't go diagonal. It's really weird. Wait, sorry, my mom's coming. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how
Hey.
are you?
Good. I'm Ben.
Nice to meet you, Ben.
Yeah. So, you know Zant, right? Zant, he ran Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So he was kind of into Banana Mania for a bit. I was talking to him, and he like fixed his controller so that the dead zones weren't like a thing anymore. I don't know what he did, but like his pro controller, like he made the game a lot easier to play, I guess.
I haven't been able to play the game much. I played maybe like 10-20 minutes on Friday and I was like, oh, this would be great. I can like actually play it before I talk to you about it, but I still just did not get enough, couldn't gather the data on it.
It's all good. I mean, you played Monkey Ball 2 at least, so you have at least some knowledge. You didn't play the best game, Monkey Ball 1 though.
I should play it. I feel like Monkey Ball 2 has like all these like weird like random things that they throw in.
Yeah.
Whereas 1 that's like, I don't know, just like difficult movement. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you showed me around a bit.
Yeah.
You showed me
just
around
a little bit.
I mean, you work at an arcade, and then you brought me to a different arcade.
Yeah.
And then we got some ramen, and we played some pool, which is like a new ambition of yours to become the greatest pool player.
No, it's not. I just thought it was a fun thing to do. And you said you knew how to play pool, so
I like pool.
I was like, okay, it's something we could do. And then we went to that billiards place near here that was so filled up and had a tournament going on.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That looked like a nice place too. But yeah, what else? That's all we did. But it's mostly because like it took so long to get there because of the traffic. I kind of wanted to show you because it's a nice place to walk around. But I don't know. We can do that another time.
Yeah. The next time I get around to
driving down. Yeah, I don't know if you'll ever drive around here for a while for a reason. But yeah, I mean, you didn't have that much time. So.
Yeah. I wish I had like a full day, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking because you said you would want to do a full day, but I mean, you got to go back to like Ben, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta go hang out with Ben Stevens for a little bit longer before I make the long drive.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that actually reminds me. I had one more thing that I wanted to ask you about with Monkey Ball. That we were playing pool, and I was thinking, what is the I did a tier list with Trev. We did a tier list on Mario parties. Do you have like some kind of hierarchy for like the Monkey Ball mini games?
The mini games? Oh gosh. I haven't, like, I remember when I was younger with friends, we would always play the mini games, and when I was in college, that's when I started playing Monkey Ball again, and we would play, like, I think Monkey Fight was a pretty fun game.
The dog fight or the boxing?
The boxing would.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah, that was really fun to just mess around with. I remember it was just like super funny just to hit someone off. It just like goes so far.
Yeah.
Monkey Target was a really popular one with everyone. We actually really liked bowling, monkey bowling.
It's pretty similar to like Wii bowling.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. We didn't really play golf that much. Monkey golf. What else? Game? Billiards. We didn't really. We sometimes would play billiards. The problem is it's like a 1-on-1 game, and there was if we're in a dorm, it's like a bunch of people they want to play. I would play it here and there. I don't really know if I'm ranking. I'm just talking.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
you can just say like which ones are good or bad.
Yeah.
There's
there's
soccer and tennis.
Soccer,
I feel like tennis. Like, how do you even?
That one's not good. Like, I would rather just play Mario Tennis. And then soccer. I remember playing Monkey Soccer, and then I think we had like for some reason it would always glitch out. Like we'd get one goal and then it would just keep kicking. It would just be black screen and you would just hear kicking noises because you would just be mashing. We're like, okay, like are we still playing? What there was like Monkey Boat also.
Oh yeah.
I remember we thought that was the worst game at the time.
I don't know
if
if
it
idea
got
what that
better,
is.
though.
I don't think I ever even like unlocked that one. I think I just got like Dogfight.
Oh, that's the one like shooting?
I think you're shooting in the air. I think it's the only one I bought.
It's like a light gun game.
Maybe. I don't know. You know what sucks about playing the mini games is that I never got to play monkey ball with other people. Really, I've only ever played billiards with someone else. And
really?
And then I mentioned to you that I have a pool table in my basement, in my parents' basement, and it's just like, why don't we just play actual pool?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, you know what, you're right. I like monkey ball, but we could just play pool.
Yeah.
So I haven't really played the mini games, so I feel like I need to live vicariously through other people's enjoyment.
Yeah. Yeah, the mini games are definitely you need to be with like a certain group of people to play with. And I mean, if you gotta know someone with like the experience, like it's like with Smash too. Some people like don't even haven't even played that, like 4 players. Like they was competitive about it. It's like 4 players was the best way to play Smash.
Yeah. Did you have like a lot of people, like a lot of your like friends that like to play Smash?
Like we would have like family, like cousins and stuff that were near our age would play. We would just play Smash together, or yeah. In high school, I didn't really play that much Smash. Like when I was super young, I would play a lot, and then in college, that's when I started playing a lot again. And then yeah, like family gatherings, we would always play. Like we would play like Brawl. It was so much like that was like a super fun party game. Like
yeah.
I would like seriously like it's like competitively it was terrible, but
yeah, no, I had so many like great memories of playing Brawl for sure, and like and then you only find out later on when you're like you play Melee, and then you're like, there's no way I can play Brawl.
No.
Did you have like a group of like close friends that you played competitively with, or was it mostly just like going to tournaments that you?
Yeah, only when I went to college that's when I started playing. With people that actually like knew how to wave dash and everything and knew all these techniques. My brother was actually the one who like actually taught me how to like wave dash and L cancel and everything.
Okay. Same with my brother.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, like this is how you do this," and I was like, "Oh, like I was super young. I didn't even know. Like I just thought the game was cool and all these techniques were cool, and I didn't know people were still playing it when I was in school. I was like, oh, Project M's a thing. My brother showed me Project M, and then like, oh, that's a thing. And then there was like a tournament. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I saw a flyer for a tournament. Like, okay, I gotta go. Like, yeah,
that's awesome. Were you like that like classic like, oh, I'd be so good, and then you like got smacked, or were you like pretty like you knew?
I was like pretty good, but at Melee it was funny because I started playing Melee But I played Ness in Project M, but then I played Ness in Melee, and then everyone was like,
Oh,
dude,
no.
Ness is terrible. And then, like, everyone was like, yo, why is this Ness wave dashing and doing stuff? And then that's when I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should use Marth or something, because I watched Ken's Marth tutorial back at it or something. And then I ended up getting second in the Melee tournament or something.
Oh, nice.
And then I got first in PM.
On your first tournament?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God.
But also that school was super small though.
Okay.
But still, it was funny. That wasn't my first tournament ever, because like when I was really young, I would play like GameStop tournaments at Melee, and I think the GameStop tournament would have got me like a free brawl game, and then I got second. I lost to this guy. He was using like Mario or something, and then he just kept chain grabbing me. I think I was using a fast faller. I don't remember. I mean, it's a small school in Southern Virginia. It's not like they're having random people coming in as much. But yeah, later on we did Melee games, so we would actually play against like other schools.
No, that's sick.
And we played against Virginia Tech, and you know who went to Tech, right? Zane.
Oh.
So we had to play Zane's team.
What year? Like, how?
He was. I don't remember what year. It might have been 2015 or 2016.
Okay. Because he started playing in like 2013. I think he was like the Doc kid. Like.
Oh yeah, they called him the Doc kid, but he probably was playing before the documentary.
Yeah, maybe he like started like actually entering like seriously and like trying to get good at that time. I don't know.
Like, I feel like I'm a kind of like a Doc kid, but I knew about the game before the documentary came out. Like, I knew that there was people playing at these advanced techniques and stuff.
Right.
But I guess I didn't know like it was on that scale. How big it was getting.
Yeah, I don't know if I really knew about it either. I remember I just like I found Twitch. Like I the first time I watched Twitch was like my friend was like showing us Apex 2013, I think. And I was just like, oh, what is this channel? And like they're playing live, and then I was like, oh man, like we gotta like next year, like we're gonna drive down there.
I know.
But yeah, that tournament doesn't exist anymore.
I don't know. That is a tournament. That tournament looked like so much fun though.
Yeah. Do you think you'd ever go to like one of those huge, like a national?
I've been to Smash Con. It's near here.
Oh right.
And then I played against Axe.
There's like good ones. Probably like still around here.
Yeah,
well, besides the pandemic,
they had Pound. They got Pound near here. Yeah, they have a few good.
They used to have Zenith.
Zenith was in New York, I think. It's not near here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Maybe it was like Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a time where I wanted to get really good at Smash.
I think everyone has that, and then you have that moment where you're like, I'm not gonna make it. That's at least how it was for me. I was like, I don't think I am. Like my friends would always be like, oh, like you're so good, like you should like still keep. And I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, it's sometimes it doesn't even feel like it's worth it. Sometimes.
Yeah, you have to be really dedicated. And like I played for years, and that I just like didn't really. There got to a point where I didn't really care to get better.
You need to be around like a lot of people that want to get good too. And then I don't know, but I feel like everyone has that point where like they're kind of like on their own. But yeah, it definitely does feel kind of good though. Like people that like do well, like we actually analyze videos and stuff. That's what we did in school. That's how I felt like I was getting a lot better when I was in school. I was like, okay, we're watching videos, we're figuring out what we're doing wrong, our bad habits and everything. That's what I do miss about it. And like, yeah, I feel like even with speedrunning, we were actually, because that's where I started playing monkey ball like in school, and like we would watch videos and we'd be like, oh, okay, so this is what this guy does, and this is how you should try to do it. So that's how I kind of learned how to like get better.
Yeah, what time is it?
5:16.
It's only 5:16. Wow. Oh yeah, no, I said I was gonna leave at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like in a rush, but all right. Well, thank you for having me here, and
No problem. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
It was fun. This was fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, follow Zela at twitch.tv/Zela1. You can find him. Subscribe to him.
I'm trying to get new emotes too.
Oh,
Subscribe to this guy too. Bark.
Yes.
I love Bark.
Yes.
When he starts streaming again.
Yeah. Hey, I've been doing some Luigi's Mansion.
That is true.
And I'm gonna start doing Skyward Sword. So.
Yes.
Quote unquote, going to start running Skyward Sword. Who knows? But yeah. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next episode.
Bye.